Hey guys, so after I watched Spider Man Homecoming yesterday, it was surprisingly really good. I had to say, what the director said about how the movie was gonna be like a John Hughes movie, I thought that was gonna be like a shot in the dark right there because it's like, okay, how you're gonna make a movie set in the 21st century be like an 80s movie, you know? So after seeing it though, I was like, oh my god, like the whole like oh the nerd falls in love with the pretty girl, then and then the whole high school bully type stuff, that was like oh I can see that that was kind of funny, like how Flash typically mocks like Peter and stuff, that I kind of like saw that like oh okay I could see that in like a John Hughes movie, that was kind of like something from like the Breakfast Club, so I was like okay, so the Flash is basically Bender, from the Breakfast Club, and then Michelle, I think that's who Zendaya played in the movie. She was kind of like the girl who didn't say much in the Breakfast Club, So I was like, okay, so I was like, oh, she's like, the girl was like too cool for everything, you know. And then of course, uh, what's her name? Oh my god, the pretty girl. She's kind of the Molly Ringwald character. She's like the pretty girl. The princess and stuff. I'm trying to remember her name. Oh my god. Oh, Liz Allen. There you go. Yeah, Liz Allen's basically Molly Ringwald in the Spider-Man universe, I guess. So and then I guess Peter, he would be. Oh man, I think Peter would be like Michael C. Hall, pretty much, but except if he had superpowers, So he's like the nerd who's like trying to figure out like, oh yeah, like where do I belong, where do I fit in? So it kind of had like the Spider-Man movie kind of had like a Ferris Bueller's Day Off and a Breakfast Club feel to it. So and plus Michael Keaton, he was brilliant as the Vulture. I had to admit, Michael Keaton was like he was kind of the oh wow he was kind of trying to do a Walter White impression of, I guess, well, not an impression, but as like he was trying to do like oh he was trying to like make the bad guy sympathetic. It's like, oh, he's not a bad dude, he's just trying to support for his family. So it's like, oh, hey, he's kind of doing like a whole Walter White sort of thing, which was really cool. I was like, okay, that's awesome. How it's like if if you mess with my lifestyle, I'm gonna kill you and everybody you love. I was like, whoa, man, that was like dark, man. It was like, man, Michael Keaton's a bad guy. I was like, man, I was kind of skeptical about that, but then when you see him in the movie and you kind of see him do that that little like death stare, I was like, oh my god, he pulled it off. It was crazy, and then plus Peter's best friend, the God, he was awesome. He was funny, man. He was funny as hell. He was like making all these like side jokes. It's like wise ass jokes. It's like, can you command an army of spiders? Oh, do you know Captain America? He was kind of like the best friend that you're glad you have in high school. Was always have your back. And wants you to do things that sort of like embarrass you, but kind of like in a good way. I kind of like how like he wanted Peter to like use his alter ego Spider-Man to help him and also his best friend, you know, be popular in high school, which I thought that was pretty funny and cool. And plus, you know, expect if you guys know who the Sinister Six is, you're gonna see a little Easter eggs about that in the movie, which was like, oh my god, whoa, it's that guy, oh my god, what, I can't believe it, that's him. So that I thought that was cool how they played that into it. And plus, Iron Man, I like how he was like, he was kind of like the mature type, because Tony Stark is, he's kind of not he's kind of like, the billionaire philanthropist who just, blows away his money, has fun. So seeing like Tony being a responsible adult to Spider-Man, which was cool. I was like, oh, so he's kind of being mature for once. So I guess after Captain America beat the crap out of him, it kind of made him more of an adult. So it's like, oh, you gotta thank Captain America for that. So that's my review of the whole Spider-Man Homecoming movie. You guys should check it out. You'll definitely love it. It's funny, has lots of action. The story's really good, and you'll love the characters. And it's definitely different from the originals, and it kind of has like the Tobey Maguire feel to it. So which was cool. So, oh, it kind of gives like a homage to the Tobey Maguire one. So it's, oh, that's cool, And it didn't. And I like how it didn't like they didn't have to explain. Oh, what happened to Ben? Oh, how did he get spider powers? Because they already explained all that. So that was cool. How it just set straight into high school. So it's like, oh, that's cool. So I'll see you guys later, and not this week, I'll give you guys the review of War of the Planet of the Apes. I think that's going to be like the second biggest movie this summer, so peace.